Ify sends this tweet in. She says that her office is in Maryland, but she runs her generator for at least 4 hours a day, and that she pays 30,000 naira for the prepaid meter. But now that she's got the prepaid meter, she pays a lot less than the estimated billing system. So maybe these are complaints will forward again to NERC.
You know, just like I said, if you have the prepaid meter, you will be paying more in tariff hike, but you'll be paying for what you consume. But where there is no prepaid meter, you will be paying an estimated bill. The tariff has gone high, and you're still paying an estimated bill, and so you'll be paying much more than you were paying before. So you could be paying 3,000 naira in May. From June, July, when the new tariff comes into play, you probably will be paying about 9, 10,000 or 11.
You know, how does this all work? Why would anyone, well, good enough, Chamberlain said, Mr. Sam Amadi will be here tomorrow, God willing, to answer questions on all of this. This service charge issue is something that bothers a lot of Nigerians, and even Ainde is also asking the question, why would anyone, because he sees that as a big fraud, why would anyone ask the consumer to pay a fee as low as 500 naira, because we understand some pay more than that as service charge?
Yes, some do pay more than that. Just like the instance I gave to you of somebody running a small factory and paying 97,000 naira service charge. So many other people pay much more than that. And it's not as if the...
Have you bothered asking what exactly it entails? Why? What kind
Nobody
of
can give you, at least in the PHCn office where I went to ask.
Because in any case, sorry, they don't get to print the card on a daily basis. You have the card, it's just a smart card, and you top it up. So,
yes. No, but it's deducted. Somehow there's a mechanism with which they deduct it, whether it's building or not.
Yeah,
but you see, even on the analog billing system, where you get your paper printed out for you, it's stated there. And I've asked this question, what is this service charge meant for? I pay a bill. It's not as if you're coming to service the meter regularly, or if something goes wrong, I still have to pay for it anyway. So why this service charge? Nobody has been able to answer that. So maybe when Dr. Sam Amadi comes in tomorrow, he might be able to give us some explanations on the service charge. But it really does not make sense to the ordinary man paying a service charge for something that you still pay bills on.
You know, would it be right to say that those who complain now are the rich Nigerians? Because I remember then the former minister for power, Professor Naji, he did say that those who pay more are the rich, and so for those crying now, looks like everyone and anyone who's been crying, these are the bunch of rich Nigerians who are complaining. But the poor, the very poor, according to him, then he says they will pay less than what they expect. Perhaps those are the
so
ones.
You're rich.
That is laughable in the sense that it cuts across. Those he refers to as the poor, who he said are supposed to be paying 4 naira
yes, I remember
per kilowatt, are not paying 4 naira per kilowatt.
Yeah, but have you done your research?
I have done my research.
How would you know that?
I have done my research.
What are the people
because when I want to classify the poor in his definition as probably a man that is staying in a face me, I face you house.
Okay.
You know, where you have maybe a compound and you have 8 rooms, and these people are sharing a meter on what have you. They are not paying 4 naira per kilowatt. They are paying about 7 naira, 8 naira per kilowatt. And they still pay service charge. And they are using estimated bills to give them their bills. They don't have prepaid meters. So they are paying more. Their tariff has gone high. And so they are paying more, because they are not using a prepaid meter, which they said is going to be free and distributed. Maybe by the time we begin to get to 18 months, we begin to now look at it and say, oh, do they have the prepaid meters or not? But right now, 3 months down the line, they don't have the prepaid meters. They are paying more in tariff hike, and they are paying more because they are getting estimated bills.
What would you be looking for as a customer of PHCn? What are you hoping to see improve in the next 18 months?
Prepaid meters should be made available.
That's paramount for you.
That's paramount, because you can't continue to bill people for what they are not consuming. That is absolutely wrong. That is a fraud. So let's get the prepaid meters. Even if
you have to pay the 500 naira for service charge, which is
that is secondary. That is secondary. But primarily, let's get the prepaid meters. Prepaid meters if the free ones, in quote, are not available, let's reduce the prices on these ones that are available. Instead of paying 25,000 naira for a single phase prepaid meter, let's bring it down. Let's cut out this bureaucracy and these bottlenecks of paying 10,000 naira for connection and paying 5,000 naira for documentation. Let's bring it down to what is affordable for everybody. So if everybody's paying maybe 10,000 naira, we can even jettison the free ones and get these ones, because everybody wants to pay for what they consume. That is of primary concern to almost everybody right now.